I'm a novice to the Laser Academy, but I did notice that when you go to their site and download the information for the shots file, it comes out in something that looks like this, where it gives you a lot of data that looks fairly uninterpretable. And if you've practiced a lot, there's quite a few lines here, each line indicating a single shot. But what I thought I would do is write a small little app that interprets it a bit for us so that we can see what's actually going on. If you select a file that you have downloaded into the app with no date range, it'll load the entire file. And as you can see here, there are 508 shots in this file with an average score and the number of sessions that were done, and it gives the absolute location on your computer of the file. And it imports every one of those 500 shots into this grid. If you hit Analyze, what it does is it breaks it down into the average time per shot, and then where 10 is a bullseye or in the center of your target, it tells you the count out of the number that you had in that area through 0, which is a total miss. And then it'll figure out the percentages here of each one of those 0 through 10 shots. In addition, I've put in a feature called Quadrants that actually does a scatter graph of every shot you fired, where the way that Mantis does this, a bullseye is -0.5 and 0.5. So in this case, it'd be right here. Now the graph adjusts itself automatically to compensate for the shots that were fired, but it'd be right here in the center somewhere. And I was told that this graphic over here gives you some explanation of why you might be pulling shots one way or another. Plus I divided the shots into quadrants. If you were to draw two lines through this graph, it would tell you if you're pulling a particular amount. Like you can see that nearly half of my shots are going down to the right for whatever reason. So it's probably for this reason here that I may be pulling it as I pull the trigger. So this allows you to put the scatter graph. What I've also added is, in the last rendition, a clear button that clears all of your data out, and you can now enter a date range. So you can put in here for the current month, and then open the file, and instead of 500 shots, you will see now it's limited to 114 that falls within this date range. The table reflects that, and analyzing it will give you the same type of thing, 114 shots. Notice it looks like I got a little bit faster, and it gives you a distribution of these shots relative to the bullseye. And again, quadrants now, when you press it, you'll see there are not nearly as many dots on this. And again, see that the graph is automatically adjusted. Now the bullseye is up here where that blue dot is, and it still is showing that the vast majority of my shots are going down and to the right. So I'm hoping that this little app is helpful in trying to interpret what the output is from their site. I would welcome any comments or criticisms or compliments. You can always reach me through this website. Thank you.